Logan is your typical 4-year-old into everything. And then Blake will be 2 in July, also into everything. Blake was born at 39 weeks, so was on time. Our first kind of red flag for Blake was she didn't cry when she was born. They took her away from me right away and they were making sure that she was getting oxygen, and she was. So they eventually brought her back to me and they were like, oh, she's breathing, she's okay. She just was probably stunned from birth.
Our first indicator of everything was that she had a temperature. So normally, like, kid throws a temperature, you're like, okay, give him Tylenol, kind of move on. But Siobhan had kind of that mother's intuition, like, you know, something's not right. Once we took her into the hospital that first time for the high temperature, that's when we started to notice that there was other things going on.
She wasn't rolling over on time, she wasn't sitting up. Baby food, she wasn't eating baby food like she should be. 7 weeks old, she got her first kidney infection. She was admitted into the hospital. So they said, oh, she has reflux, that's why she's getting kidney infections. Then she kept getting them, even on the medicine, the antibiotic that was supposed to be preventing them, she kept getting them. I think she was in the hospital 5 times by 6 months old. We were referred to a urologist. And as soon as I saw her, I was just like, please help me. Nobody can figure this out. And as soon as she saw Blake, she did an ultrasound of her bladder. She said something's not right. And she sent us to genetics. And when she sent us to genetics, they did testing at 8 months old, and we got the results of EBF3 HADS. What they told me, they didn't really know much either. And so did some research. Speech delay is a huge one. Obviously hypotonia, which is low muscle tone. Ataxia, it's impaired movement and coordination, balance, delayed development, which is very common.
A lot of it too is unknown because it's discovered pretty recently.
There's so many varying severities.
It's really broad.
It's very broad.
For example, like, one kid might start speaking at like a normal time frame, and the other kid might not speak at all and might have to have an aid. And same thing with like walking and all of that. So there's so much that's like unknown.
When I knew we were moving to Tyler, I researched and I watched the videos, the little personal videos that all the pediatricians have online, and Dr. Hawkins was talking about her 2 daughters, and I was like, I have 2 daughters, this is perfect. I set up an appointment with her like as soon as we moved here. I was telling her actually what was going on, and she's the doctor who referred us to our urologist. And then every time we go to Dr. Hawkins, which is probably every week, and she's probably very tired of us. But every time we go, the special needs nurse is there, Molly, we see her, she's asking what's going on, if I need help with this. When Blake first had to be getting catheters it was 3 hours then, I was introduced to the Respite Program.
We offer a program 1 time per month on Saturday, and our program is designed to give our parents that have children with special needs a day of respite, a day to go and do whatever it is that they would like to do. We have teachers and we have an on-site project manager as well as skilled nursing. The children spend the entire day with us and they do crafts, they do science experiments, we provide lunch and an afternoon snack. Another component of the respite care program is we offer in-home services to our families. One of our providers will actually go to their home and care for their child in the home environment. Everything that we are able to offer these families in terms of our program is all at no cost to the family due to the partnership with Children's Miracle Network.
Blake has the same lady, Shaylee, who watches her the entire time, and there's a nurse there who does Blake's catheters. So one Saturday a month, Blake goes and is there for 6 hours. It's the only time I can ever be away from Blake for 6 hours. So it is definitely kept me sane in some very, very hard times. I talk to people at our therapy and I'm like, is your kid through the CHRISTUS program? Because they can be going to respite and a lot of people don't know about it. And that's why I feel so strongly about it, because I know how much it's impacted my life and I know these parents could use it. My goal is for Blake to be happy.